And I remember
Mhm.
about 4.5 years ago, I had gotten myself around some much better people and I had started to develop some relationships here in San Antonio and just around where I'm at. And I was going to do a speaking engagement. And the first thing that caught my attention was they make the little facial cards that you can, put up the ad, Chuck's going to be speaking at this event. And I looked at myself on that picture and I'd never really noticed it until that day. And it hit me like a ton of bricks, right?
Mm.
I was so fat. Like my face was humongous. I was miserable. I was not enjoying anything that I was doing. And that
Mhm.
day I made this decision and it was like, you know what? You've got to change the environment. You've got to change what you're doing, your habits.
Mhm.
If you keep doing this, you're going to burn out. You're going to have the same issue. So
Wow.
I start
Wow.
going for a couple years, right? I lost 100 pounds. That day, I literally went to the park and went for a walk, and I started doing that. And it's my
Yeah.
daily routine to this day. I get up, I
Nice.
go to the gym at 4 o'clock, I do my exercise, I go to the park, and I intentionally do an outdoor. I made a post on it on social media yesterday. My favorite time of the day is between 4 and 6 a.m. because
Mm.
it's peaceful. It's helped me to kind of realign myself. And I've noticed over the last couple years, I've changed in that I'm not high strung like I used to be. I don't get angry like I used to, like really get pissed off about
Mhm.
things. And I mean, it would just take very little to trigger me, and I'd just be in a bad mood the entire day. My ability to handle stress has changed. And throughout that journey, it's been really remarkable because a lot of things have happened. There were some issues that occurred throughout this last 5 years where we actually had to shut the roofing business down again. And I had to kind of take a 10-month period. Like you say, you get burned out. We bought the company back, reopened it again. And this time, my entire mindset shift was I'm not going to let myself get to that point again. I'm not going to
Mhm.
let this stress me out. I'm not going to let it
Mhm.
bother me. And for the last year and a half of my life, I've been a completely different person. And it
Mhm.
took that realization that I wasn't getting outside. I wasn't getting fresh air. I wasn't talking to
Mhm.
people. That's the podcast. It's helped me exponentially as well because I get to
Mhm.
interact with people now on a regular basis that I wouldn't typically interact with. It pushes you outside of your comfort zone. And once you realize that, it's like, wow, I look at myself today and I'm impressed by my own ability to transform into what I have. So I've recognized the same things you did. I took the similar actions to kind of change my routines, to change my habits, and I've seen tremendous results. Now, I like to think that that is something that everybody would be capable of doing is saying, hey, I'm not happy. I need to change something, but it's not.